Hello everybody, how are you? I'm hoping that you guys hear me all right. I believe you do. I'm just getting myself situated here. All right, I moved the camera, didn't do anything with the lights, but as you can see, I'm doing something a little different. Okay, and you can see the sparse palette down there, but those colors are going to change. All right, okay. All right, we're gonna do a sunburst. Once again, very simple composition, but this time I'm gonna try to do it correctly. I tried this before and I messed up, but I'm gonna try to do this right. All right. So, hey Davey, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. I doubt I'll be finishing this painting. I'll do what I can. Okay, and then because this is something I would have to let dry, and we're gonna be going through a whole lot of tape with this, but the concept is really easy, and um, if you have the patience for it, um, it'll look really, really cool. All right, we're gonna get right on to it. I'll use a 3/4 inch brush, and we're gonna start filling in with gradual colors. But with the colors, we're gonna make the colors a little light. All right. I think I'll start with a mixture of orange red mix. Okay, we'll start with that first. I'll grab a nice chunk of this mix. Okay, and then we're going to add white in with it to lighten it up a little bit. No glycerin, probably a little water maybe, but no glycerin. Okay, but I want this paint to dry and harden, and you'll see why. But we're going to go right here, and we're going to do a mixture of both colors, because we're probably going to put pure orange on the other side. And with a painting like this, it's good to have very crisp, sharp edges, so I went a little heavy on the pressure with the tape. Like I say, we're going to be going through some tape with this. All right. I did do something like this a few times. I got a flower that I did in this fashion. And like I say, it does take a little time to do so. And the paint, once again, has to be on there really well. And if you can manage it, no streaks. And we're somewhat starting off on a good start right here, as far as this is concerned. So, Art Curious, hello, how are you? Oh, Gord, hey Gord. I think I called Gord Fatima, and if I did, my apologies. I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. Definitely my bad. All right. And we'll take this part off. We don't need this. This will most likely be the next part. Maybe. We'll see. We'll peel it right off. So you need a nice sharp edge. And we'll be going through some tape. And what I did, as you can see on the side, I just took some 2-inch tape and took an X-Acto knife. I just took 2-inch tape and I just cut it in half. All right. I ran out of blue tape, so like I said, we'll probably go most likely full orange here, or orange yellow, and then maybe yellow on this side. Who knows? But we're gonna do probably a bright red over here on this side. Okay. Now here on this opposite side, we got the perfect line. We're gonna keep that when we go down here. All right. And so I don't want to keep repealing the tape, so we're just going to make a slight cut right in here, like so. Just cut that right off when we get to it. And we're going to take this. We're going to just nicely remove that. It should come right off. Perfect little wedge there. And I hope everybody's doing okay. Name tag, huh? All right. Let's take, I guess I can cut this in half. I'll cut it right about there. And we'll get the other part. Get the other part ready. Right about here. Remember, you just press it pretty good. All right. Obviously, I can't do anything here, but just paint it as carefully as I can. All right. Well, it's good to see you. It's getting tougher and tougher to really try to edge out times because there's other painters that I enjoy watching. You know, everybody's doing their thing. So, and it's all good. You know, there's only so many hours of the day, you know. Okay, let's just go with a regular red. We'll put the red right here. Get a nice batch of red. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit. We're gonna need some more, a little more red than that. Get some more white. Mix it in real good here. Let's see. Now, usually, not for the sake of me recording this, I'm painting it this way. But usually I would wait for this side to completely dry, then add tape over there to make it exact. But I believe I can pull it off. I'll get it as close as I can to that edge there. And then I'll leave it be. So I just got to be extremely careful going to that edge. All right. Get it as close as possible. And then I'll just fill in the rest here. Now I have enough of the mix to where I can finish it off and not have to mix anymore. Once again, keep it as smooth as you can and as opaque as you can. So it's really up to you and how bright you want it, you know. And you want it more or less streak free if you can, possibly. Okay. Ugh, kale, my lord. But hey, if you like it, I love it. I'm getting as close as I possibly can without going over. It may take a little time. And I'd rather do it this way. Like I say, the other side isn't really fully dry. Bring it in as close as you can. It's going to be extremely important later on. Just like that. Okay. And then leave it be. Just let it dry. All right. carefully peel it away. And yes, it would be beneficial to mix white with these colors here. Okay, so you got the red, your reddish orange. We're gonna go full orange over the other side, or maybe orange yellow. Maybe I'll try the orange yellow. Obviously, I don't have any yellow on the palette here, but we're gonna solve that real quick. We're gonna remedy that because technically I don't need any of this, so we're gonna get rid of this. Because I don't need it. I don't need any of this. I just scraped the rest on the edge of my garbage can here. All right, we'll clean this up here a little bit. All right, let's get a little bit of let's get a little bit of yellow here. Oh, we'll put the yellow over here. I would love to see some of you guys try this out also. I said yellow, orange. Then we'll do let's throw some white in there too. Brighten it up a little bit. I think that'll work. I think I'm able to get away with it. Cool. We're gonna lightly tape off. Very lightly, because once again the paint does dry pretty quickly, so we're gonna try to get it in there real even, like there. So we've got a perfect spot blocked off here. All right. It got me. This is why I shouldn't put these brushes over here on the edge like that, but it happens. All right, here we go. So we've got a perfect edge blocked off here, and we're going to just block it right in. Come over here, do the same thing, just block all of that in. Get some more, put it in there. The white paint in this mix also helps it. One, with being opaque, and two, nice, smooth, solid color. All right. The composition to this won't be too bad. It's relatively simple, but we might use there we go, some opposites in there. We'll see. Yes, it is a very subtle shade difference between the orange and the orangish color and the red orange. Yeah, by design. By design. come over here. Actually, I can't do that because it's crooked. This is the opposite part, so I can't use this tip. I have to cut another one, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna go yellow over here on this side. So what you're painting, Sonia, tonight? What are you doing tonight? For the sake of time, I think I'll use this skinny tape. Now, obviously, I already pre-marked this with pencil. Okay. Obviously still wet, so I can't do anything with that, and that's fine. That is not a mark, that's just wet paint. That's just wet paint here, just gotta give it a chance to dry. Okay. I got you. So we're gonna deal with yellow. And we're gonna use up some of this white in there. If I can get some out of there. There we go. All right. And once again, we're just gonna come over here right on this edge. I gotta be careful, I'm using thinner tape here. Put it up toward the top. And just be careful. And just block it all in. And just be really careful at this edge. I will bring it as physically close as I can to that edge. I don't want to rush or mess this up. Once again, the white paint really helps in the effect here. Twirl the brush around. In case you're wondering, yes, I am ambidextrous. And we're going to bring this as close as possible to that edge. Only because the paint isn't really dry. This is not the only time I will be using tape with this project. We're going to go through a lot of tape. But it will close as you possibly can. Take your time. Do not rush this. There, like so. Once you've got the the edges done, you smooth it all out if you would like, as best you can. And believe it or not, depending on the color, some colors, it's just the chemical that they use to make the paint. Some of this stuff dries a lot quicker than others. All right, and you'll see, because the light is hitting on this side, you'll see once it starts dulling out how quickly it does dry. All right, I just want to make sure everything's cool, everything's right. Okay, all right. All right. Sonia's came a long way. And her work is magnificent. Kudos to her. She didn't give up. Probably got frustrated all get out, but she did not give up. That's a good thing. And I say to anybody that's, starting out painting everything, just don't get frustrated. Don't give up. Keep going, and keep going. Don't give up. All right. Different color palette now. We're gonna go a lot cooler down here. All right. So let's clean this brush off. Technically, we're gonna use the white, but not this stained up stuff. We're just gonna get rid of this. I do use rubbing alcohol. It just gets this stuff off a lot quicker. It cuts right through this paint, as you can see. And I do use a paint scraper. My garbage bin is directly below this this glass palette. And once I get the majority of the stuff off, then I'll just get a paper towel and clean off the rest. There you go. All right. That's all she wrote. Okay. Let's go with let's go with a little bit of Windsor blue. Some of this baby blue, which is probably going to be the last of it, if I can get any of it out of there. Yeah, I think that's the last of it. So, goodbye. What is this? I may have to buy some more. Yeah, just regular light. All right. And then we're going to go towards our dark zinc purple. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. A little dark zinc. All right. So we're going to do cooler colors here. All right. Okay. And of course, we're going to use our nice little mix of our white to lighten it up and join all of those together. That's true, but you know, for those of you, I agree, uh, Fatima, Linda, because for those who truly follow, you can see the progress over time, which is a beautiful thing. You can see how it's done, you know, and once again the progress. A little bit of white into that purple, just like so. Okay. I do like that hue. Let's get some more of that though. Yeah, I like that color. I can tell instantly that this is going to dry very fast. Once again, different makeup of the colors. Okay. You can really know instantly how long it's going to take for this stuff to dry. And this purple, light purple color, will dry incredibly fast. Very fast. I can tell. I'm going to even that out a little bit. And I tend to try to paint light and overlap the strokes there. A whiter brush would do you better. And you will not hear any Godzilla sounds, I don't believe. I put the phone on silent, just in case. All right. Sonia, I'm probably a poster boy of stuff not coming out the way you like, especially in the beginning. And when I started out, I didn't even start out with acrylics. I started out in oils. So you'll be going through a lot of tape doing this. Okay, that tape hit the floor. It's okay. There you go. Trust me, Godzilla startles everyone, including myself. And I'm the one that put it on there. So, and yes, it is quite loud. All right, let's go on to our next color. I want my next color to be lighter. So we'll start with the sky blue. A little bit of white in that. This isn't dry enough. So we'll play with that. I have to be careful here because you don't really want it to turn green. So what I'll do is I'll start here as close as I possibly can. And here, I really got to take my time and really caress that edge very slowly. I'll slowly get it to where Starburst at the top. Close as I can up there. Then the rest is pretty much pretty simple after that. And hopefully I made enough to go all the way down with it. I think I did though. I think I made enough. And once again, this is another color that dries quickly. I can tell. You can feel it. I might have to put a second coat on here. I like the color, but it's too thin. So, a little more blue and white. Second coat. And I can put it on pretty quickly because this stuff is drying amazingly fast. This light color. Once again, just be careful here at the top. And you'll also have to know when to leave it alone. Okay. Just leave it be. It'll spread out and it'll dry. All right. Okay. Well, I'm just grateful that I remembered to turn the sound off at church. So I've never had any embarrassing instances of that. It has gone off in choir rehearsal, but that doesn't count. But an actual church service, yeah, that's just bad mojo. Truly is. That's just no good all the way around. Okay, right here during the center, we're gonna go with the purple and light blue mix. All right. Now, how am I getting away with this part? Well, you're just not touching that over there. You're just gonna come here at the edge and leave it be. All right. And keep yourself right here and try not to put any weight over there. All right. Okay. So let's go into our bluish and we're going to get that purple in there. Just like that. More of that sky blue in there. Let's see how we look. Yep. You know what? Maybe a little bit of blue. Maybe we'll put some of that blue in there. The blue and the purple. And then we can just go with the purple. Let's see. Yep, we'll deal with this. We'll deal with this. As close as possible, right here on this edge. I will keep at it until I get it as close as I can. So hopefully this vantage point, this camera angle is pretty good and my head isn't totally in the way. I hope. Once again, I'm just trying to get as close as possible. Towards that edge. The middle, not so much, it's all right. Yeah, but it is starting to dry as I'm doing this, as I'm talking to you. Like I say, certain color mixes dry instantly. Now it is okay to use a little bit of water. Okay, not too much to where it starts to unbind, just maybe a drop or two to extend the paint a little bit. To which I've been fortunate I didn't have to do that yet. Especially during this part. I am getting those little dried chunks. So I know that it's really starting to take. Turn the brush around. Keep going toward that edge. And do your best not to rush. Once again, lightly get out some of those streaks. Very light. And if you've been paying attention to it, I think we're good here. And I'll leave all of this alone. I think we're gonna go probably with the white and blue here. Okay. As you see, it did not disturb that corner. All right, so we got one more color to do here. Go for it, son. What I do when you see me painting like this, they're all tutorials, so go for what you know. Enjoy yourself. I do stuff like this. Maybe it helps spark other people to do things. All right. At this point in time, it's time for coffee. And you guys know my purely beat up fast track cup. All right. Some nice cooler colors here. Let's darken that up a little bit more. I think that would work. Careful here. It's not totally dry. And all I want to do really is just block it right here. Just be very careful. This is drier than that, believe it or not. But it's getting there. It's pretty warm here in the room. It's pretty warm outside, so we didn't have to crank the heat up. That's all. All right. Bring it right toward that edge. Right toward the edge. Just take care of the middle part here. There. And you come carefully, very carefully, straighten it all out. Hopefully I don't have too much bleed through. We're about to find out right now. Pretty good. All right, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. All right, cool. All right. Now at this stage and point of the game, I have the warmer colors here, the cooler colors down here. That's all right. Okay. There's a few ways I can do the second part here. I don't know if I really want to do it as of right now. I can. Okay. I can put the mountain range in here. Just like so. But, I mean, I can do it now because it would be a darker color, right? And just block it in. Then I would have to block in a straight line here. So, in order for me to really do that, I would prefer for this to dry. Okay, then I can continue on with it. Once again, now that I have this finished, okay, now I can start blocking in my subjects, which is not, it's only 2 subjects, all right, a tree and a mountain range. And once again, I'll put the mountain range here. It'd be probably a strip of tape going down here for the land, and the tree would be, yeah, I was thinking a double tree, but we'll see. But it will be a tree branching out. Okay. The other thing is that every section of the tree will be a corresponding color to wherever it lands. In the mountains the same way, in the grass the same way. All right, so it's going to look pretty neat. But this is pretty much the start of it. Okay, and we'll do our corresponding colors. It'll look like some kind of weird tapestry when we're done. All right, and I believe some of you've seen me do something like this before. Actually, a smaller version when I had miniature triangles. I did a whole mountain scene with the clouds or whatever. Or you guys see me do it horizontally when I put the bison in there with summer, fall, winter, and spring. Something like that. All right. So, but anyway, yep, this is pretty much the start of it. I know Sonia will probably be on in the next 20 minutes or so, and you guys can go ahead and have a ball, with her. I gotta see what she wants to do as far as dinner is concerned, and I gotta take the dog out and whatnot, and I got songs to rehearse, so I'm gonna be fairly busy this evening. So as I'm looking at this, I still got a little bit of blue left, And it's starting to dry. Even as I talk to you, it's starting to dry. And if you guys notice, this is more of a dead-on shot because I moved the camera and I moved my board. My board was the issue because the board was crooked going this way. Okay, but now that I physically straighten the board, now you have a more straight ahead shot. And when I start to lean, you're not going to really see too much of my head that way. So everything seems to be all right. Unfortunately, you guys get to look at the strobe light TV over there in the corner. All right. But yeah. I can sketch that in. I guess I can do that. I can sketch that in with. Now, it doesn't really matter what color I use to sketch in the mountain because I'll be going over that color anyway. But it's just to block it in. And what do I have here? I got blue. So I guess I can use. I use a little bit of burnt umber. Like I say, it doesn't matter what color I use to mix it. It's just blocking the range in. Okay. I just knocked my tube of white straight down to the ground, but that's all right. So let's take a little bit of the brown and we'll put it right here. A little bit of this blue. We'll mix that in. There we go. All right, that will be plenty dark enough. This is the wonderful thing about acrylic paint also, is that you can color over anything. So, I think we'll do it right in here. And we'll come up around here like that. We'll put a peak somewhere up around in there. Here we go. All right, just like that. All right. All right. And we're gonna go straight down. Straight down. We're gonna block all of that in.
Two are Christmas and one's Penny's birthday.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna bring it right on down. I can always use that, thank you. All right. And we're gonna block all of that in. As you can see right here, it's not fully dry, but that's okay. Hashtag don't panic. Block it right in. Because this is not the final color. We're just blocking it in. All right. So it's okay. As long as we've got the shape, we are good as gold. All right. So I'm not worried about the light blue fading through here. Oops, cover that up. All right, don't worry about that. Once again, it will be covered up. I'm just using this to block everything in. So we're good. We're A-okay. Have no fear. And the mountains back here, they're going to be pretty much lighter. And you see this? We're going to continue that. All of this, each part is going to be represented by that color. But right now, I'm just blocking it all in. So we're good to go. We're okay. Down here, it will be just land, grass, or whatever, you know. So we just pull this out, just like so. All right, okay. All right. As far as the ground is concerned, oh, we'll just use a little bit of the white, the brown, and the rest of the blue. We're gonna make it kind of grayish. Doesn't matter. One, I get to use up the paint, so it's not totally wasted. And I'm blocking all of that in right down here. And once again, these colors will still, or at least the pattern will still be represented. So once again, have no fear. It's okay. And we're gonna just pop it in right here. Right in here like so. Bring it down here. It's like that. Let's get some more of that from the other side. And then you guys can go on off there and meet with Sonia and have a ball. You could have dropped your link in there, Sonia, if you're still here. Or you might be setting up, getting yourself ready. What I'll do is I'll just push that color up there. Just like so. Then I'll just lightly go across. And just finish that right off. Okay. All right. Now, because of the light that's hitting right in here, you guys don't see it really too much, but all right. Now, once this is totally dry, okay, what I will do is probably work on the mountains first, okay. After I work on the mountains back here, then I maybe will put the tree in there. We'll see. I'll probably block off, once I do the strips, I'll do the mountains and probably block off the strips of the ground also, and then we'll work right from there. So we went above half, I guess, as far as this painting is concerned. Now it's just a waiting game, waiting for it all to dry. All right, but thank you guys for being with me, watching me do this, and watch it slowly come together. We're gonna have some fun with it and show you how this is done. Once again, we'll be going through some tape, but hopefully you'll enjoy the process and you try it out. All right, guys, I shall see you. When I see you, take care of yourself. Be safe. And peace.